Hey guys, and welcome to a new video about Legend of Mushroom. Here today I will show you my build against Warbringers and Beast Tamers. Also I tried to build it so that I can tank the hit of the pixel artifact. I'm not exactly sure how good it works. I have a fight to show you, but the enemy was a little bit stronger than me and I lost it. But I still think it worked pretty well. So first for the skills. I use here the smoke bomb for some damage stress reduction, worldly snare to gain crit rate and crit damage, 100 slashes to get damage stress and some attack bonus, then easy breezy to take less damage, blitz assault to have a 3 seconds of damage immunity. Then I use here the treasure dragon to have more crit damage, alpaca belt to reduce all enemies attack by 6%, angel deer to have some damage stress, and serpent springer to reduce all enemies final crit rest by 8%, hipster tortoise to get a shield of 30% of max HP when my HP drops below 50%. Then for the relicts I use here, I have the crit mask for some crit rate, thundercolor kite to get some more damage with every skill I use, then stone right tome to have some more damage stresses, then the spirit necklace to deal more damage during blitz assault, cage statue to increase the effect of easy breezy, then magic box to increase the damage of the deer paw, and the nirvana spore to get the effects which would trigger at low HP earlier, like the one from the pixel artifact. Then for the star array, I use the Stoneborn Warrior for a shield, Defend of Order to deal more damage, and Intrepid Foul to increase my crit rate and crit damage. Then for the paw, I would use here the Firefly with Rage Slash, no speeding, and reflect counter rage bonus. Then for the souls I would go with global HP, global death, both of them are on 40. Then I have global attack on 61, crit rest on 40, crit damage bonus on 65, counter damage on 65, combo damage and basic attack damage I haven't leveled them at all. Those stats I leveled them like this. Then I have here the Ascension, the Rampage, Endless Outburst, and Temporal Compression. Here I want to have crit res, counter damage, crit damage, counter damage, basic attack damage if you have enough. Then max out all base stats. Here I have base stats and counter damage res maxed out, and a little bit of combo damage res. Here I just went for the base stats, counter damage res, and a little bit of the combo. Here I have maxed out my skill damage. Here too, to do more damage. Then I maxed the crit res. Energy regen speed isn't that important, but can still level that one. Then I want to max out all base stats. Here counter again, and here also base stats and the counter damage res. Then for the enchants, you want to have on the runes the global counter damage, highest rarity as possible, and then you want to have 4 times crit damage and 2 times the counter. I need to switch that in the future, and those 3 runes are always the same. On this one you want to have the crit damage bonus, counter damage stress on this one, and counter damage on that one. Then you want to have on the awakening 40% in the attack. I have here 7 in the global death, 40 in crit res, in global HP 90 so that I can tank the hit of the pixel artifact, crit damage bonus on 30 and 8 in the counter damage. And then for the statue I have here my statue 5 times global counter and highest rarity possible. Then I want to show you the back accessory, artifact and mount I use. Here I use the cheetah. If you don't have it, you can also go with the crescent mount. It's a cheaper option, but you could lose against another player which uses the cheetah. Then I use the pixel artifact. If you don't have the pixel artifact, use an artifact that you have which you think is the best one. Like this one is strong, the Staff of Hermes. This one is also strong, Divine Champion is strong. There are some other ones that aren't bad. And then I use here the bit gateway to tank the damage I take, because I get here some buffs if I get at lower HP, and if I go below 30% it increases my damage res and restores 10% of lost HP per second for 10 seconds. And if you don't have it, then you could go with something like the tiger back accessory, the alien dimension. This one is also not bad. There are some other ones which you could use. And yeah, then I'm gonna show you the fight here. I did it against Nushel. I can show you his stats here. I have my set inside. And he is higher in the attack one. That are our stats. And now I'm going to show you the attack. As you see, I could tank the hit, but because he has also a high HP and also more attack, I died to him. But if I'm able to one-shot them and tank their hit, I have won 100%. And what I forgot to show you is here on the talents. Important, max out here the ignore counter. Same on this side, ignore counter. With that you can tank more counter damage. And yeah, I think that was everything. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you want to support me, leave a like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.